Hello and welcome to today's special presentation. I'm Kareem and today we're going to focus on how to get what you want in life by using the power of your subconscious mind. And this also means you're going to use your subconscious mind to help you achieve your goals and get what you really desire. So I want you to think about what you want because we're going to address that, and I'm going to give you a simple process so that you tap into the power of your subconscious mind and so that you direct it to bring you exactly what you want in life. I want you to understand a couple of things before I get started, and that is that your life today is a result of your past thinking and past beliefs. You see, your subconscious mind simply creates your life based on what you think and what you believe. And your past thoughts and your past beliefs, all those thoughts and beliefs that you've been carrying for years up until today, are what your subconscious mind has been following to create your current situation. So if you're not getting what you want in life, if you're not achieving those goals, if you're not happy, if you feel you're too negative, or if you keep putting things off, and if you feel like you're just taking one step forward and one step back and you're just swimming against the tide, it's because you're not giving your subconscious mind the right instructions. Those instructions are your thoughts and beliefs. And up until today, those thoughts and beliefs are what your subconscious mind has been following. Now, to get you to where you want to be, so that you're enjoying life, so that you're achieving your goals, you want to give your subconscious mind new thoughts and new beliefs, and you have to imprint these on your subconscious mind. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So I want you to think about what you want, write it down, and get specific. Now, here are some of the goals that I received from people as they took the survey and responded to the question of what's your most important goal, or what's the number one thing you want to achieve. And I'm going to go through these, and if they don't relate to you, that's okay. Think about your goal, because the process I'm going to share with you will work for your goal as well. These are examples, and you can use the examples to build upon. Okay? So here are some of the most common. Money. Getting rid of negativity. Stop procrastinating. Growing your business. Using intuition. Making the right choices. Stop self-sabotage, and be more positive. Now, there are a couple of negative goals in here as well. I'm going to highlight some of the negative goals. Getting rid of negativity. Well, that's a good start, but you really mean is that you want to be more positive and you want to enjoy a more positive life. Another one that's on the negative side is to stop self-sabotage. You don't want to necessarily focus on stopping self-sabotage. You want to focus on achieving your goals and enjoying greater success. Another one is stop procrastinating. Yes, you want to stop putting things off, but what you really want to focus on is achieving more and getting things done. Now, a couple of goals that aren't really clear and specific or even measurable. For example, money. You need to be more specific. How much more money do you want? Get specific on the amount of money that you want to have. Getting rid of negativity. Again, you want to be more positive, but how much more positive do you want to be? Achieving goals in relation to stopping self-sabotage. What specific goals do you want to achieve? Growing your business. By how much? How much do you want to grow a business? Do you want to make $10,000 a month in your business? Do you want to make $50,000 a month? When it comes to money, do you want to make $100,000 a year? Do you want to make $50,000 a year? Do you want to make $1 million a year? Get specific. And I'm going to explain why you need to get specific in just a moment. You see, your goals are very important to you. They will help you change your life. They will help you accomplish much more and enjoy life on a much deeper and more fulfilling level. And these goals are all a good start. But the reason you want to get more specific is because you have to give your subconscious mind a clear direction. It's kind of like, well, coming home from the airport and you decide you want to take a cab home. So you jump into the cab that pulls up in front of you and you say, take me home. Where is that? The driver's going to look at you and say, well, where is that? You say, I don't know, just take me home. Well, you don't expect him to know where your home is. You're going to give him a specific address. You're going to get specific, and then your cab driver will get you home. You have to get specific with your subconscious mind, because your subconscious is kind of like your cab driver. It'll take you anywhere you want in life. You just have to give it the right directions. And the only reason you're not enjoying your life, the only reason you're not getting what you want, is because you haven't been giving it the right instructions, the right directions, and the clear instructions and the clear directions. That's what we want to change today. So I ask you to write down your goals, Now get a little bit more specific. How much money do you want to make? How quickly do you want to make more money? How do you want to grow your business? How do you want to stop procrastinating? What goals do you want to specifically achieve? What does being more positive mean to you? How do you want to live your life? What do you want to have happen in your life? What is your specific goal? Get really, really specific, okay? Because as you get specific, you can give your subconscious a clear instruction. Now I'm going to dive into the material in just a second, and I just wanted to share that with you because I want you to understand that your subconscious mind will get you what you want. You just have to give it the right instructions. Those instructions are your thoughts and beliefs, and you've been giving it instructions all along. You're just giving it the wrong instructions. And now we want to change that. So why should you believe me? I mean, why believe me, Kareem Haji, when there's so many other people who can claim to give you a quick hack to hack your subconscious mind so you get what you want sooner? Or maybe there's a law of attraction expert who tells you to think, believe, and magically things will receive. Or maybe you could try some tapping and tap your way into abundance and better health. Or maybe there's some other program or some other so-called guru who could try to help you achieve your goals, and yet none of them has seemed to work. So why believe me? Well, I've been doing this for more than 20 years. I've been helping people achieve their goals and have greater success in all aspects of their life for more than 20 years. Now, I didn't start doing this as my business. I didn't wake up one day and say, let me read a bunch of books and come up with a program and sell it online and let's see if I can make some money. That wasn't what happened. Everything I share with you today, I used in my own personal life. I used it to become a successful, award-winning investigative reporter in New York City. And I reached the height of my career. I worked for the networks like ABC News and CBS News as well. I was an investigative reporter on television, an anchor, reading the news on television, and then I became a producer and writer and continued to do that right up until 9/11, which was my last big case. I've covered some of the biggest stories in the world. I've covered elections. I've covered everything. I've covered 9/11. I've covered terrorists, and I've done all kinds of investigative reports. And that's how I achieved my goals, by using what I shared with you today, what I'm going to share with you today. I used all these techniques. I tapped into the power of my subconscious mind. I focused on what I wanted. I got really specific, and my specific goal was to be a successful TV investigative reporter in New York City. Now, I made some mistakes along the way, and I'm going to share with you those mistakes so you avoid them. And I'm going to help you understand why it helps to be specific, because at some point, I wasn't that specific, and it hurt. I made a grave error by not being specific, and I'm going to share that with you. Also, along the way, you know what? I fell off my positivity wagon. I've had negative things happen in my life because I wasn't focused on the outcome that I wanted. I didn't give my subconscious mind the instructions that I needed to give it. I lost money. Yeah, I've lost loved ones as well, and I had to recover. You know, I lost my mother and my father. I've lost both my parents, and I had to recover. And that wasn't the easiest thing. And if any of you have gone through that, you know what it's like. And if you're going to go through it, or if you're about to go through it, if you sense that, it's never an easy process. And we need to focus on the things that we want in life and the outcomes that we want. And that's one of the important things, because when we focus on all the negativity, we end up creating more negativity. That's why I said, don't focus on getting rid of negativity. Focus on being more positive. Don't focus on stopping procrastinating. Focus on getting things done. Because when we focus on the negative, we attract that. We create more of it. And so I've been helping people for 20 years, and I started it just for the fun of it. I said, hey, you know what? I had great success. I've had successful businesses, and I've had businesses that were struggling, and I managed to turn them around. So I said, let me just try this and see if it works, if I could put something together. So my mother and I got together, and we decided to create this program. She explained how I managed to achieve all the success I wanted by using the techniques that she shared with me. Now, she taught me when I was about 7 years old. I didn't get it then, but I did get it in my teenage years, and I started applying it, and I started seeing results. Yeah, there's always going to be some setbacks, and I had some of them as well. And that's okay, because you use the same material and the same techniques to move forward and recover from those setbacks. And so I started seeing a lot of good things happen in my life, and I wondered why all these things happened. And so when I became this successful investigative reporter and anchor in New York City, I sat down with my parents and I said, well, how did I get here? And so we went through all the notes that my mother shared with me. We started putting together this program, and we just wanted to share it with people we knew that we could help. And so I started sharing it with people at work, and I started sharing it with friends, and a funny thing happened along the way. so many people wanted to learn it that I said, let me just throw up a website, because every time I go out and I start talking to new people, they want to know more. So I gave them a website, a web address to go to, and on there was some information and a phone number. And I was just expecting these local people in New York City to call me. Well, I started getting people from India and Australia and all over the world, and it became a consulting, a coaching practice, and it took up a lot of my time, and I was still working full time. So eventually, we decided to create a program that more people could reach, and that's why we're having this webinar today, this special presentation, so I can share the material with you. And over the 20 years, I have helped hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world in different countries, speaking different languages with different backgrounds and different goals and different mindsets and different thoughts and different beliefs. And you know what? The system works. It's helped them achieve their goals. It's helped them live a better life. It's helped them be happier and more successful. And today, I want to share that with you. And that's why I want you to work with me, because it's helped a lot of people. So right now, I want you to suspend any other beliefs that you have. I want you to simply accept that your subconscious mind can create anything that you want in life. If you can accept that, then continue with me on this journey, because I'm about to show you just how to tap into this amazing power of your subconscious mind. You're already tapping into it. You're already directing it. You just don't realize what you're doing. Now, I want you to take control. I want you to take charge. I want you to give it the right instructions. And here's how we're going to do that. Now, earlier, I asked you to focus on your goals, to think about your goals and write them down. Then I asked you to get specific. So, did you get specific? Once you get specific, you start to give your subconscious mind a clear direction. Now you have an idea of where you want to go. So, get specific about your goal and what you want to achieve. Be realistic about it. If you're in debt to the tune of $40,000 or $50,000 and you want to make $1 million in a year, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. And the only reason it's going to be a challenge is because the current thinking and the current belief system is what got you into a debt of $40,000 or $50,000 so far. You need to change that belief system so that you start making more money. So don't focus on the debt. If your goal is to get out of debt, don't focus on getting out of debt. Instead, focus on making and having more money. And even if it means just having $1 more, that's a positive start, and you want to focus on that. If you want to get rid of negative thinking, change the goal to being focused on what you want, which is to be more positive, and then get more specific. Do you need to be more positive in your relationships, at work, in your career, or just overall? How much more do you want to be more positive? When it comes to procrastinating, if you're putting things off, okay, the first step is to get things done. So what do you want to get done specifically? What goals do you want to achieve and how soon? The more specific you get, the clearer your instruction to your subconscious mind. Remember, it's just like getting into that cab when you come back from the airport and giving your subconscious mind a clear instruction. You're not going to tell that cab driver to just take me home or take me to my friend's house. You're going to give that cab driver a specific instruction. You're going to give it an address to get to. You want to give your subconscious mind a specific instruction. And just like trusting the cab driver, you're going to trust your subconscious mind. You see, that cab driver usually knows the ins and outs and the quickest way to get to where you want to go. So does your subconscious mind. The only difference is with your subconscious mind, you have to trust that it will get you there. And a lot of times we run into this problem where we don't trust. We think we know how to get there sooner. We think if we work harder, work more, push harder, drive people harder, put more effort into it, invest more money, pump more money into this, work harder, all that stuff, we think if we do that, we'll get there sooner. But our subconscious mind is connected to everyone and everything, and it will get you there as quickly as possible, the right way, and the best way for you. And that's what you have to start doing, is trusting and believing that your subconscious mind will get you there. Okay, so now that you have some goals, and now that you're giving your subconscious this instruction, at least you've got a clear idea. How do you give it that specific instruction? How do you plant that belief and that thought onto your subconscious mind? That's what we're going to work on. And the first step is to identify, release, and replace the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs. You see, it's no point creating a positive thought and a positive belief when you have a strong negative thought and negative belief that's countering it. Right now, your negative thoughts and negative beliefs are so strong. Your subconscious has been following them for so long that they've created a lot of negative energy. That's the way we develop our energy. When it's negative, a lot of good things don't happen. A lot of bad things do happen. Things don't work out. Life becomes a struggle. It gets harder and harder. You become desperate. You want things to change so quickly. Sometimes you want them to change yesterday. You can't change them fast enough. That's because those negative thoughts and negative beliefs are so strong. They've been sitting on your subconscious mind that they're kind of like these blocks that just have piled up on you. And they're in the way and you can't get through them. So we have to remove and replace them. And the way we do that is to start by identifying the negative thoughts and negative beliefs. So when you think about your goals, think about some of the negative thoughts and negative beliefs that come up. Here are some of the common ones. You might hear yourself saying things like, I can't do that. It's too hard. I don't know how to do that. I'm not smart enough. There are no good ways to make money. It's hard to grow my business. I don't have time. I'll do it tomorrow. I just don't feel like getting started right now. I'll start on Monday. Does something magical happen on Monday that I don't know about? No, you can get started today. So these are all different kinds of negative thoughts that are tied to negative beliefs, and they're ingrained on your subconscious mind. So every time you think about achieving a specific goal, one of these negative thoughts and negative beliefs comes in and wipes it out. It's gone. You can't do it. So you're back to where you started. So that negative thought and negative belief, once you identify it, then you can start to remove it and replace it. And you do that by simply focusing on what you want. You have to focus on the outcome that you want. You have to replace those negative thoughts and negative beliefs. Now, it's not just me saying this. Studies, scientific studies, research, doctors, even clinical psychologists have now found that your negative thinking and negative beliefs are what stop you from enjoying life. They get in the way of your success. They're no longer needed. What they also found is that the reason why we're negative and have these negative thoughts and negative beliefs is because when we were evolving as human beings, we needed that negativity. We needed to be on guard. We needed to protect our family. We need to watch out for that saber-toothed tiger lurking in the background that might come and attack us. We had to find a way to protect ourselves. And that negativity allowed us to thrive. Today, it doesn't. In many ways, it gets in the way of our lives. Yeah, you need to be a little protective about yourself and about your family. And yes, you do need to think about possible outcomes so that you prevent negative things from happening. But we take it too far and we stop it. We stop ourselves from achieving our goals. We stop ourselves from taking that first step because that negativity gets in the way. And what they also found is that you can get rid of that negativity. You can remove it. You don't need to stay with it. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. You can let go of it. And the sooner you let go of it, the better. And it's not just me saying this. There's countless studies on it. It's now in the field of positive psychology. And I've studied positive psychology. I have a certificate in positive psychology. I've been certified to practice in positive psychology. And I keep up to date on all the newest trends. So it's not just me saying this. It's not me saying it on a whim. But they've also found that when you have these positive thoughts and positive beliefs planted on your subconscious mind, good things start to happen. You start to change your energy. So where did all this negativity come from? Well, it comes from your friends, your family, your coworkers, your colleagues, acquaintances, and even strangers. People you hear in line sometimes will be saying negative stuff, and you pick up and go, yeah, that's true. And so you keep reliving this negative cycle because you think, yeah, that's true. That's the way it is. That's what happened. And so you validate your negativity, and it keeps happening. And so we need to get a dose of positivity into you so that you start feeling better about yourself. Here's an example. Let's say you want financial abundance. The first step is to define what exactly financial abundance means to you. Does it mean $1,000 more a week? Does it mean $5,000 more a week? Does it mean $100,000 more a year? Does it mean having multiple millions in your bank account so that you have as much money as you want whenever you want? Get started with a specific amount. Now, if you're going to say multiple millions in your bank account, that's great. How many? How much do you want in your bank account? Then break it down to how much you want to have coming into your account every month, down to every week, and possibly even every day. You want to get it down to a number that's easy for you to manage and easy for you to recognize when it happens. This is what I mean by having a measurable goal. You have something you can measure. You can see if you're succeeding or if you need to do something else in order to achieve that goal. And I'm going to get to that something else in just a minute. The first step is to identify exactly what you want. You see, saying you want financial abundance is just too vague. It's too broad. It's kind of like saying, take me home to that cab driver. Get specific about the amount that you want. Now, once you have that specific amount, track your thoughts and beliefs about obtaining that amount. So, for example, let's say you wanted to make $5,000 a week, and that's what you wanted to do. $5,000 a week comes out to just over $250,000 a year. So, let's think about that now. $5,000 a week, that's what you want. What are the first thoughts that come into mind? Or even about financial abundance, what are the first thoughts and beliefs that come to mind? You won't be able to identify the beliefs right away, but you will be able to identify the thoughts. And those thoughts are usually tied to a belief that is very similar. It's identical in some cases. So let's think about some of the thoughts and beliefs that come up when you think about having $5,000 a week or earning $5,000 a week or making $5,000 a week or even having financial abundance. Do you get thoughts like these? It's hard. I don't know how. There are no good ways to make money. If I make that much money, I'll change. People won't like me if I make that much money. I won't be good enough. I'll have to change, and I don't want to change into somebody I don't like. I have no idea how to make $5,000 a week. I can't even make $100 a week. I struggle with money. I don't know how to handle money. It's difficult to make money. You get the idea? These are some of the negative thoughts that are common when it comes to making money. Hey, even I had them a long time ago. I used to struggle with similar negative thoughts and negative beliefs that would come into my mind. And often when I start out on a new goal, I do get negative thoughts and negative beliefs. I do struggle with them as well. And I have to weed them out and change them. So I want you to change them as well. Identify them. It's okay to have some like these. In this example, you would start changing some of these beliefs and these negative thoughts. So when you say, I don't know how to make more money, well, you do know how. Deep down inside, you do know how. You're tapping into the amazing power of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind has all the answers. It can guide you to any answer that you need and any situation and opportunity that you need in order to make $5,000 a week. Now, $5,000 a week may be too high a number for you to get started on if you're only used to making $300, $400 a week. So break it down to a more manageable number, something that is believable and achievable. So for example, if you're used to making $300 or $400 a week, then your number should be somewhere between $400 and $500 a week. You're going to increase it incrementally. So once you get to $400 or $500 a week, think about some of the thoughts and beliefs that come into play there. Maybe your mind says, yeah, you know what? If you did a little bit more overtime, you might be able to make $300 or $500 a week. You might be able to increase it by about $100. Sure, you could do that. Now that becomes believable. Now go a little bit higher, $500 to $550, and see at one point it starts to get uncomfortable where those doubts start to come in, where you start to say, I don't know how. And you can either peel back a little bit or stay there and push yourself to achieve that goal. If you're focused on getting rid of debt, don't focus on the debt. Focus on making more money. So do this for your goals. Think about the thoughts and beliefs that come up. Then write them down. Then look at the number or the goal that you want to achieve and maybe change that goal a little bit so that you get to a situation where it's a little bit more comfortable. With money, it's a lot easier to identify because you have specific numbers that you're working with. However, if you're in debt to the tune of $40,000 or $50,000, well, then maybe you want to focus on making and having more money. And how much more is up to you. It might mean another $1,000 a week that you might need to make. Okay, fine. Peel that back a little bit. How much more do you need to make? Get to a comfortable number so you and your subconscious mind can start working on it. You want your subconscious mind to get you started, to get you to where you want to go. And the first step is to start making more money. Just an incremental amount that's believable so that when you come to those beliefs that say, I can't make that much money, you start to believe that, well, maybe I can. Maybe I can make $100 more a week. Yeah, I could do that. And that's a comfortable level. Now let's just go a little bit higher. So it gets a little bit uncomfortable. So you push your mind and subconscious mind to accept the new number. That's what you want to do. That's how we start to change the energy from the negativity to the positivity, so that you have positive energy. Now you start to think and believe that you can make more money. Let's take a look at another example. Let's say you want to start a new business, or you want to grow your business, and you think, well, I don't know what to do. I have no idea how to grow my business. You do. Your subconscious mind does. You want to think about all the possible ways that you can grow your business, not focus on the limitations and saying, well, I don't have any customers. I don't know what to do to get customers. There are plenty of customers in the world. It all depends on what your business is. There are plenty of customers where you live. There are plenty of repeat customers. There are ways to grow your business. And here you want to engage your subconscious mind so that it helps you find a solution to make more money in your business, to attract the right customers in your business, and to grow your business. Similarly, if you're thinking of starting a business, think about all the possible ways that you could start a business. What kind of business? Start with doing something that you like. Think about it and push your mind and subconscious mind to help you identify exactly what it is you want to achieve. Okay, let's take a look at a different example now. Let's look at something like procrastinating and putting things off. Okay, think about what are the thoughts that come up that lead you to putting things off. You might have thoughts like these. There's too much to do. It's too hard. I'll never finish this. I'm just not organized enough. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll start tomorrow. Maybe I need to do some more research. I need to get things perfect first. I need to get everything organized first. These are some of the common thoughts with procrastinating. So instead of procrastinating and trying to focus on stop procrastinating, think about the outcome that you want, the goal that you want to achieve. Push your mind and subconscious mind to change those thoughts that say, I'll start tomorrow, to saying, I'll start today. To saying there's too much to do, to saying, let's just start with the first thing. Let's take that first step. Think about how achieving that goal will improve your life and help you make the changes that you want so that you're enjoying life and achieving that goal. Think about how much that would change your life, how important it is to you. If it's not important enough, you'll never get started. So it has to be a goal that's really important to you, and you have to want to achieve it. For example, if you want to write a book, what's the first thing you need to do? Start writing. Get down and start writing. Outline. Do the outline. Get the characters. Whatever you have to do, start doing it. Start with one step at a time. Don't focus on all the little things that need to change. Focus on what you can do to achieve your goal. Eliminate those negative thoughts and negative beliefs that say, I can't. There's too much to do. I don't know where to begin. It's too difficult. Focus on it's easy. I can do this. I know how to do this. My subconscious mind will guide me to the people, situations, and opportunities that will help me succeed. This is how your subconscious mind works. This is what you want to do to engage your subconscious mind, is to focus on what you want. Eliminate those negative thoughts and negative beliefs. Identify them and replace them. Now, I'm going to give you another example. I'm going to go more in depth about how to change those thoughts. And let's get really, really specific with this example. Let's say you're trying to get a new job or trying to get a better job. And you decide that you're going to go out and do the best you can to get the best job possible. But then these thoughts come up. These fears and doubts start to come up. They're negative thoughts, and they're tied to negative beliefs as well. And these are thoughts like, well, it's tough to get a job right now. There aren't any good jobs. Or a friend might say, you know what, it's really hard to get a job. And so guess what? That sinks in, and you start to believe that it's hard to get a job. And then you think, well, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe my skills aren't quite there yet. Maybe I need to ramp up on things. Maybe I need to take some extra courses. So you delay the process of getting the job. Or you start to have these doubts which get in the way. Or you think it's difficult to find a job. Some of the thoughts that come up when you try to get a new job may be thoughts like, it's difficult to get a job. There aren't any good jobs. I'm not good enough to get a better job. I'm not smart enough. I need to improve my skills. I need to be better qualified. I need to work harder. I need to study more. And all kinds of negative thoughts, or even simple ones like it's difficult to get a job. That's a very common one. And when you start to have these negative thoughts, they become negative beliefs. And then your subconscious mind just follows those as though they're the instructions for getting a new job. So guess what? If you have a statement that says something like, it's difficult to get a job, you're always going to have difficulty getting a new job. Or if it's hard to find a new job, you're going to have a hard time finding a new job. Or if you think there are no good jobs, you end up getting jobs that aren't a good fit for you. And that's why you'll fall into the wrong job. You'll end up working harder and harder and harder just to stay in that job. Now, the way to turn things around is to start to focus on the kind of job you want and start telling yourself that you can get this job, that this job already exists. Now, one of the more important things here is to keep an open mind. And this is in relation to all your goals. Because as you start to look for a new job, or as you start to try to make more money, or as you start to put an end to procrastinating and getting things done on time, or as you try to accomplish specific goals, you'll encounter new opportunities. As you change your thoughts and you change your beliefs, you'll encounter new opportunities. You need to be aware. You need to be able to see and recognize the opportunities that come your way. Because if you don't, you'll pass up on them and you'll continue going down that road that you were going before where things aren't working out. Here's an example of what I mean. Let's go back to getting a job. Let's say you decide you want to get a job at Company A. You've heard all these great things about Company A, and you even have a few friends that work at Company A, and they tell you how great it is to work there. So you keep applying at Company A, but you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting the interviews, or if you are getting the interviews, you're not getting the job. So you keep applying and you keep talking to your friends. And then one day, you're going for a walk, or maybe you're at a shopping mall or somewhere, and you run into an old friend. And you tell him what you're up to, and he says, well, I hear you're looking for a job. And you say, yeah, I'm trying to get a job at Company A. And he says, well, unfortunately, I don't know anybody at Company A. But I do know that Company C is looking for people, and you might be a great fit. What are you going to do here? Are you going to pursue Company C, or are you going to hold on to getting a job at Company A? Remember, the universe, your subconscious, is guiding you at all times. You've put out a message saying that you want a better job. You're focusing on Company A. But your subconscious mind and the universe might be telling you, try Company C. Maybe by going to Company C, you might eventually end up at Company A. Maybe by going to Company C, you might enjoy it so much there, you might thrive and decide to stay there. Or you might go on to an even better company than Company A. So what are you going to do? Are you going to ask your friends some more details and say, yeah, you know what? Well, let me think about that. Tell me who I can contact and I'll pursue it. Let's see if it works out. Or are you going to say, nah, I'm going to hold on and look for a job at Company A? You see, a lot of times we make that mistake. We think we know better. We think we have the answer. We think Company A is the place to be because people rave about it so much. But it may not be the best fit for you. It may not be right for you. Your subconscious is guiding you. It's telling you, here's where you want to go. You want to go to Company C. Go to Company C. And you'll thrive. At the very least, you'll get the work that you want and you'll be guided to the next step. It happens all the time. It's happened to me in my own personal life. I remember when I was starting out in my career as a journalist, I got a job offer at a new network that I'd launched in Toronto called the Sports Network. And I had been a sports reporter for a long time before I moved into news. But I was still pursuing sports, and so I said, okay, let me take a job there. And that's where I wanted to go. So I applied for work, and they really liked me, and they offered me a job, but they said it's only part-time, and we'll call you. It's freelance, so we'll call you when we have availability. Now, at the same time, I ran into a friend of mine, and he said, hey, we're looking for interns at the CBC Radio Sports Division. It's a radio station. It wasn't television, and I've done radio before. And so I thought to myself, that's kind of strange. He brought this up. I didn't even mention it to him. So I said, okay, you know what? I'll apply for the internship. So I went and I talked to the boss and I applied for the internship. And, he said, you're a good candidate, but we don't have any money right now. So he said, if I get the money, I'll let you know because I'd like to have you in here as an intern. Now, this was an internship. Didn't pay me a lot of money. The other place paid me twice as much. And it was a real job. And it was in television where I wanted to be. And I thought, this is a sports network. I get to work here at a network that just covers sports. How much fun could that be? And at that time, I was still a sports reporter. But I only got the occasional offer from them. They only called me up once or twice a week to go in and do some writing and some production work. And I couldn't get on air. And they said it would be really tough for you to get on air. And I thought, okay, let me just keep doing it. Let me keep plugging away because I really wanted to be here. Well, one day, I got a phone call from the other guy who said, we got the money. We would love to have you as an intern. It doesn't pay a whole lot. And I thought to myself, I said, well, it's steady work. the other one is where I want to be, but I'm being guided to this one, and they got the money, and he wants me in right away, and why not? I said, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen? If I don't like it, I'll go back and I'll be a freelancer again. So I went in and I started work. My second day there, one of their reporters got sick and couldn't work. And there was a major story breaking and all the reporters were working. So my boss said to me, he said, hey, Kareem, go down to the stadium and just interview the players. I don't want you to put a story together. Just interview the players. I said, okay, fine. So I went down and I interviewed the players. I came back and I said, here's what they said. Here's what I think you should use. And I helped the producers and the other reporters put everything together. And then a friend of mine, the same friend who asked me to apply for the internship, said to me, why don't you put a story together and let me listen to it? And then I'll get it to the boss. I said, okay, fine. So after work, after my shift was done, I started writing it up. I voiced it and I gave it to my friend. And he said, you know what? I like it. I'm going to take it to the boss. He gave it to the boss. The next morning, I walked in and my boss called me in and he said, I told you not to do a story. Now I had to listen to this and I liked it. And he said, you know what? The reporter's gone for the summer. I'd like you to step in and become a national reporter for at least the summer, and then we'll evaluate again in the fall. In September, we'll evaluate it, or when he comes back. I kind of fell on the floor. I was like, what, are you kidding me? Now I'm a national reporter. And it all happened because my subconscious guided me to this particular job. From there, I got hired by the television network division of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and became a national TV reporter based in Vancouver, then back in Toronto. And from there, I got my job in New York City. Had I stayed and held on to that job at the sports network, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if I would have ever gotten anywhere, if I would have been a reporter, or what would have happened. It just wasn't a good fit. And the funny thing is, I think I got one call from them after that to come into work. And I couldn't do it because I was working somewhere else. So I said, I can't do it today, but call me when you have some more work. I never heard from them again. So I don't know if the universe kind of said, okay, we're done with that. You got to move on. But regardless, I was guided. And you will always be guided. And that's what happens when you set the intention, when you get rid of the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs, and you focus on the outcome that you want. You have to be open-minded. So don't focus on what is wrong right now. Focus on the solution that you want. If you hear yourself saying things like, it's hard to do this, it's tough to get a job, there are no good jobs, there are no good opportunities, it's hard to grow my business, it's difficult to do this, it's difficult to do that, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I need to wait, I need to learn more. All these things are limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs. You want to change them. And you want to start eliminating the negative thoughts and negative beliefs. And that means that you want to start focusing on the outcome that you want. And then you want to be open-minded. So let's go through this process clearly now on what you want to do to get your subconscious mind to work for you so that you start attracting the situations you want in life, so that you start attracting the opportunities and the people who will help you. And one more final thing about the negative thoughts. As you continue to have more and more negative thoughts, you attract more negative people into your life, and they make your life even more difficult. So it's another reason why you want to get rid of the negative thoughts and negative beliefs as quickly as possible. So let's go through this process of how to use your subconscious mind now. I'm going to recap everything I just went through and give you straight, direct exercises that you can apply now, having gone through all these examples and showing you exactly what we want to do. The first step is to decide what you want and get specific about what you want. So get very specific. If you want a new job, decide what kind of job you want, how much you want to work. If you want to make more money, how much money do you want to make? If you want to get rid of your debt, okay, fine, but how much money do you want to make, or how much money do you have to make in order to eliminate that debt or reduce it to a more manageable level? Okay? If you want to grow your business, how much do you want to grow your business? Do you need to get more clients? Do you need to get more people coming in and purchasing stuff? Do you have to find the right business to sell to? Is it B2B or is it B2C? You have to figure that part out and decide exactly what you want to do. What is the target goal? What specifically do you want to accomplish? If you want to improve your health, how do you want to improve your health? Do you want more energy? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want a combination of both? What specifically is the outcome that you want? So let's not be vague now. Let's not say financial abundance. Let's not just say I want to get a better job. Let's not say, I want to grow my business. Let's not say, I want to be healthier. Let's get specific. Let's get really specific. Write down the goal and get specific. Okay? Once you've done that, let's move on to step 2. Step 2 is to identify the negative thoughts and negative beliefs. And the way you do that is to think about the goal that you want. Think about the outcome that you want. And then write down the first thoughts that come up. Write them all down, as many as possible. Then underline or highlight the negative thoughts. These are thoughts that limit you. These are thoughts that don't allow you to succeed. These are thoughts that get in the way of your success. They block your success. So simple thoughts like I can't, to more complex thoughts like it's difficult and I have to do this and that, and there's all these other things and all these little things that put all that aside. Those are the negative thoughts. Underline them, highlight them, make sure you understand what they are. Now, step 3, take a look at those negative thoughts that you've uncovered and replace them. So I don't know how becomes I know how, or I can learn to do X. I can find out how. Look for solutions to those negative thoughts. Don't simply just change them to the exact opposite positive thought. That's part of the process. You want to change them to the exact opposite positive thought, but you want to expand here and look for solutions. So if you don't know how, you need to discover how, and you can discover how. If you're not smart enough, you can say, yeah, you know what, I am smart enough, and you can become smarter. You can become better. Do what you need to do to be better at what you can do to achieve your goal. This is your life. You need to focus on the solutions. You need to make those changes now. So start making those changes now. If you said something like, well, I just can't get started. I don't know where to begin. Tell yourself, I do know where to begin. And start at the first step. Start at the first thing that needs to be done, and then do something every day towards accomplishing your goal. Those are the 3 steps to get you started. Now, there's a lot more that you can do to engage your subconscious mind. And I just alluded to one of them. I'm going to get into that a little bit more specific. Because as you switch from your negative thoughts to your positive thoughts, as you focus on the solutions that you want to uncover so that you can achieve your goal, you're going to be presented with new opportunities. Your subconscious mind, the universe, is going to guide you to these opportunities. So you need to be aware and you need to recognize the opportunities that come your way. And part of this means focusing on uncovering the right opportunities. So I'd like you to work with a simple affirmation as you go through this process. And that simple affirmation is something like this. I'm making the right choices. I'm uncovering the right choices, and I'm making the right decisions. That will allow you to focus on making the right choices. When you're presented with a number of opportunities, or more than one opportunity, even if it's 2, even if it's 3, 4, 5, whatever the number of opportunities, think about all the opportunities, go through them, and then just tell yourself, I'm making the right opportunity. Here's what will happen. The universe will guide you. Your subconscious will guide you to the right opportunity. And in many ways, those opportunities that are not right for you will simply fall by the wayside. They'll simply just disappear. Kind of like the sports network that just stopped calling me. And I went on with my career. Things will fall into place. You have to trust and believe that it will fall into place. See, when you move from the negative energy, when you release the negative thoughts and the negative beliefs and go on to developing positive energy and having positive thoughts and positive beliefs, you tap into this positive universal energy. Your subconscious mind connects to it. And you start channeling all this energy through you, and you start attracting all these positive things into your life. I've seen it happen in my own life in so many ways, and I've seen it happen in many of my clients' ways, in their lives, and it's happened in so many ways, and it just starts to unfold. And you kind of sit there and go, wow, that was pretty cool. I mean, that's the way I met my wife. That's the way I launched my businesses. That's the way I launched my careers. Things just fell into place. There were always opportunities, but the right ones just stepped right in front of me, and all the others just kind of fell by the wayside. They weren't around. They just kind of disappeared. I didn't see them anymore. They didn't come around. And the best part is all those negative doom and gloom naysayers that were around, and I've had many of them throughout my life. They just seem to pop in and out every once in a while. They all fade away. You won't be able to connect with them because negative energy can't cling to positive energy. So you're going to see all these negative naysayers, the doom and gloom people, either leave you completely or have no impact on your life. It could be someone very close to you. It could be a mother, a father, a sibling, someone very close to you. They won't necessarily leave you and abandon you, but they won't have an impact on your life. Their negativity will no longer impact you. And that's one of the best things that will happen as you start going from being negative to being positive and tapping into this universal positive energy. Now, there's a lot more you can do to engage your subconscious mind and create this positive energy sooner. And here's what else you can do. When it comes to using your subconscious mind and connecting with the universe and that universal energy that will allow you to succeed, enjoy life, and get what you really want in life, you need to continually send the right messages to your subconscious mind and to the universe so that you're always on the right track, so that you're sending and repeating those messages over and over and over again so that they get it, so that your subconscious mind starts moving towards your goals, starts taking you towards your goals and the kind of life that you want to live sooner. If you work with just one or two techniques, like I just showed you, that's great. It's a great start. It will help you get there. But now think about this. What if you could use several different techniques at the same time? What if you changed the way you thought and the way you reacted, and you changed your belief system on a regular basis so that you're constantly sending the right messages to your subconscious mind, and so that you're constantly connecting with the universe, so that you're always receiving that universal energy and being guided to the right situations and the right opportunities? And if you could do that all the time on a regular basis, you'd get to where you want to be a lot sooner. You'd get that great job. You'd start making more money. You'd meet the right person. You'd grow your business. You'd have better health. You'd accomplish a lot more, a lot sooner. And the way to do that is to work with a number of different techniques simultaneously so that you're constantly sending the right messages to your subconscious mind. Think about this. You're on this giant boat. It's the boat that carries you through life. And on this boat, there are all these rowers. There's 13, 14, 15, 16 different rowers. But you're only using 2 or 3 of them. How long will it take you to get to where you want to go if only 2 or 3 people were rowing for you at one time? What if you could use all 16 of them to row for you? How much sooner would you get there? You'd get there a lot sooner. You'd get there quicker, and you'd accomplish a lot more in a shorter period of time, and you get to enjoy life. So wouldn't you rather have 16 rowers working for you, pushing you, getting you to where you want to go, or would you just rather use 2 or 3 of them that maybe you'll get there, and if one of them doesn't work so well, then you're down one? When you use all 16 of your powers, all your powers, when you engage your subconscious mind in many different ways, when you connect with the universe in many different ways, you start to attract different opportunities coming to you. You start making the right choices, and things start to flow. You get into that groove. And that's what I show you how to do in my Creating Power system. The Creating Power course is a simple 4-week home study course that you work with at your own pace. You go about it at your own pace. In the first week, we work on eliminating the negative thoughts. I give you 6 different exercises to remove the negative thoughts. Not only do you remove them, but you begin to replace them right away. And I show you what techniques to use so that you replace those negative thoughts right away. I also show you how to connect with different laws of the universe that allow you to succeed sooner. And yes, one of them is the law of attraction, but there's 6 different laws that you can work with and that you should be working with and that you can connect with to allow you to succeed a lot sooner. Plus, you get different techniques to work with. Now, these exercises are not homework. I walk you through the process. I show you exactly what to do. Then I just hand off a few exercises that you could do at any time during the day. And you should be doing them during the day, not at the end of your long and tiring day. You should be doing them when you wake up in the morning, when you're going for a shower, when you're making breakfast, on your way to work, when you're driving. Yeah, you could do them while you're driving. As long as you're not focused on something important, you can do the exercises. So you could do them when you're on a coffee break, when you're on lunch, when you're going to the bathroom even, on your way home, or when you're on a subway or on a train, or on a bus. At any point, you can do the exercises. The more often you do them, the sooner you'll see changes. Then you move into week 2, which is really about taking charge and creating the changes that you want. And then you work with different exercises. Each week builds on the previous week. And so when you get to week 2, it builds on week 1. So you have more momentum going for you. And you start to create this, what I call a snowball effect, where you start really small and then it grows and grows and grows, and you get all this momentum so that you start filling your mind and your subconscious mind with all these positive thoughts, positive beliefs, and you're creating all this positive energy. That's when you start to connect with the universe and you start to see changes and things improving in your life within the first 2 weeks, because you start connecting on a deeper level. Then you move into week 3, where you start paving a new road and you start moving into a new direction, and you work with some really, really powerful techniques that really impact the subconscious mind. And I wait till week 3 to give them to you, because I want you to build up to that level where it becomes easier for you to do. I'll admit, week 3 can be the most challenging part, because this is where your mind will put up resistance. It will tell you to give up, and it will force you to quit or try to get you to quit. Your goal is to continue going forward. You're in charge. You get to decide what you think and believe, and you get to decide how your life will unfold. So work with week 3 and you start to pave a new road. That's when things really start to change, and you'll see significant changes as you get to week 3. By the time you come to week 4, you're going to create your own 5-minute exercise. It's just 5 minutes. That's all it is. 5 minutes a day. You can do 5 minutes in the morning. You can do 5 minutes in the afternoon. You can do 5 minutes in the evening. You can do 5 minutes whenever you want. And I give you a super powerful exercise in week 4 that shows you exactly how to talk to and communicate with the subconscious mind directly. Not through thoughts and beliefs, but a direct access, a direct link to your subconscious mind. I show you how to access that. And I give you a simple exercise that when you work with on a regular basis, you'll get your subconscious mind moving even faster to bring you the outcomes that you want. I still use these exercises every single day. Some of them you will be familiar with, but it's how you apply the exercises. That's what you will learn how to do when you work with the Creating Power course. Plus, when you get Creating Power today, you'll get these special bonus programs. Today, I'm going to include the Financial Abundance Bonus Program. This program alone will show you how to use the Creating Power system so that you attract, make, and have more money. I've had people get the Creating Power system just for this program, because it really shows you how to use your subconscious mind to connect with your higher power and bring you more money so that you make the right choices and so that you attract, make, and have more money. There's also the Creating Success Bonus Program. This is a terrific program if you want to achieve specific goals or if you want to have some success in other areas of your life. For example, you could use this to grow your business, to get a better job, to succeed at work, to succeed in sales, to just succeed at particular goals that you want to achieve. This program shows you how to use the Creating Power system and gives you additional exercises along with the Creating Power system to start creating the kind of success you want, so that you're directing your subconscious mind constantly to bring you the success that you want in every aspect of your life. There's also the Eliminating Fear and Anxiety Bonus Program. Now, this program is really for those people who have a lot of negative thoughts to the point where it's fear that's stopping them from moving forward and achieving their goals. So if you feel like you're always thinking of the worst, or you get these anxiety or panic attacks that stop you from taking that very first step, then this is a program that you need to work with in conjunction with the Creating Power course, because this one shows you how to eliminate that fear, get rid of it so that it doesn't stop you, and it also shows you how to get rid of the anxiety so you don't feel like giving up the minute you get started. It's a great program to work with even if you don't have a lot of fear, because you'll be able to use the techniques here to prevent the fear from stopping you and getting started. There's also the Creating Romance Bonus Program. This program is great for relationships. If you're in a relationship and you want to improve it, use this program. If you want to meet the right partner, or if you're just getting over a breakup and you don't know exactly what you want to do, what kind of person you want to be with, then this is a program you should be working with, because it shows you exactly what you should be doing to attract and be with the right person. It also shows you how to improve your current relationship. So if you're in a relationship that's maybe a little bit rocky, it's a great program to work with because it will help you improve that relationship. And if you can get your partner to work with it with you, that's even better, because the two of you working together with this program will improve your relationships. It will also improve any relationships you have, whether it's with friends or whether it's an intimate relationship. This program will help you improve your relationships in many different areas. There's also the Creating Confidence Bonus Program. I highly recommend this program just so that you feel more confident, so that you believe in yourself, so that you feel like you're making the right choices. And this Creating Confidence Bonus Program will really allow you to tap into your inner strengths so that you bring them to the forefront so other people recognize them and so that they see you as a more confident person and you become a more confident person. This is a great program if you feel like you can't make the right choices, or if you're a little on the shy side, or if you're not sure about your place in society, your place at work, or your place in your business, or how to interact with people in a better way. This is a great program to work with because in conjunction with creating power, you'll start to increase your confidence. And confidence goes a long way to helping you succeed. So work with this program whenever you can. Plus today, you're going to get 3 months of personal coaching from me. You're going to get my direct phone number and my direct email address. And if you want my Skype address, I'll send you that as well. You just have to send me an email and we can connect by Skype. You'll get 3 months of personal coaching. What exactly does that mean? Well, I'm not trying to sell you a coaching program. I do have some coaching programs, but I'm not trying to sell you on that. This coaching program is really giving you the ability to call or email me if you get stuck, if you have questions, or you want to focus on a particular goal and you don't know how, you're not sure about how to go about doing something, or if you feel you're not getting results. I want you to pick up the phone, give me a call, or send me an email and schedule a time, and we will go over it so that you get the most out of this program. That's what I want for you here. I'm not going to try to sell you on a high-end coaching program. I don't like doing that. I have very few clients on my coaching programs, and I'm very particular about that as well. But this program, this aspect of the coaching, just gives you the ability to call me directly. Not my support staff. Me personally. Okay? So you're not going to get someone in support who doesn't know a lot about the Creating Power System. You're going to talk to me in particular. Me, the author, the person who wrote the program, who knows all the exercises, all the ins and outs, and where you'll trip up and where you can succeed and how to make things work easier for you. So I encourage you to call or email me if you have questions. Now you might be thinking, how on earth could I possibly answer all these calls or emails? The beauty about the Creating Power course is that it is so direct, so comprehensive, and the bonus programs are so comprehensive that you don't need to call me. The need to call me is not built into it. It's very thorough, very direct, very succinct, and it just walks you through the process. I walk you through each and every step. The additional coaching is just there if you need someone to lean on. So I don't get thousands of calls. I don't even get hundreds of calls. I do get calls and I do get emails, and I respond to all of them within 24 hours. Sometimes if I'm on vacation, I'll tell you, hey, I'm on vacation. Let's set something up when I get back. Follow up with me in a week, or I'll give you a date and time to follow up with me, and then we'll schedule a time. But there isn't another program out there that allows you to contact the author directly and ask him or her questions about the program. So I encourage you to use it. And you get this complete Creating Power System, all this bonus material, plus plus the complete course. And this is the program right here. This is a CD version. That's it right there. You can see there are real CDs in there, and I will ship them to you if you want. And you get all of this, plus the transcript and the journal. If you order the CD set, you get the transcript and the journal as well. With all these bonuses worth over $1,500 and the Creating Power course, I could easily charge $497 for this program, and it would be well worth it. But that's not what I'm going to do today. The regular price for Creating Power and all the bonus programs is $297, but you won't be paying that today either. Because you took the time to go through this presentation, which shows me you're serious about making changes, I'm going to let you have the Creating Power course and all the bonus programs worth over $1,500 for just $97 today. That's right, you can have the complete Creating Power course and all the bonus programs I went through for just $97 today. Simply click the order link on the right to get started. Then you'll be able to choose between the MP3 download or the CDs. If you want the MP3 download, you'll get instant access. Once you complete the order for the MP3 download, we'll send you instant access. Please give us about 15 minutes to get that email to you. Check your email, you'll have access to the MP3 download. If you choose the CDs, we'll ship them to you directly. Shipping is additional depending on where you live, so please just choose the right shipping option. Once you're on the order form, I'm also going to give you an option to break it down into 3 monthly payments. So you can get started today for just $34.33. That's it. Just $34.33 will get you started with the Creating Power system today. So go ahead, click the order link on the right. Choose your MP3 download or the CDs. Whichever you choose on the order form, you'll find on the right-hand side an option to select the 3-month payment plan. If you want that, select it, and then you'll see the payments broken down. It'll be the same payment spread out over 3 months. So you'll get the same charge the next month at this time. That will get you instant access right away. If you want the CDs, you can choose a 3-month payment plan as well, and we'll send you the CDs. You'll get all the bonus material. You'll get access to all the bonus material. These bonus programs are worth over $1,500. They're worth over $1,500. They're yours today when you get the Creating Power system. So go ahead and click the order link on the right. You'll get the complete Creating Power course. Remember, you'll be able to call or email me whenever you have any questions. Remember, when you use the Creating Power system, you'll tap into the power of your subconscious mind. You'll get rid of all those negative thoughts and negative beliefs. They'll be gone, pushed aside. You will have new thoughts, new beliefs, and you'll be directing and engaging with your subconscious mind so that you're constantly giving it the right instructions, so that you get your subconscious mind to bring you exactly what you want in life, so that you attract, and have more money, so that you achieve your goals, so that you start living the kind of life you want to live. Remember, this is your life. This is your chance to create the kind of life you want. You have this tremendous power within you. You're just not using it right. That power is your subconscious mind. I've been teaching people how to tap into the power of their subconscious mind for more than 20 years. Now, earlier I said the Creating Power system has helped thousands of people all over the world. People just like you in different backgrounds in different countries all over the world. Here's what some of them have to say about Creating Power. Brian Heilig from Florida, who runs a real estate business with his father, says, "Although we weren't close to bankruptcy, it was still hard to get the kind of contracts we needed to survive. Creating Power transformed my life forever. Since taking your Creating Power course, Dad and I partnered in the real estate business, and we have $5 million in deals on the table right now. These are going to close in the next 2 months. At this rate, we'll break $8 million easily. All is working out perfectly. I also recently got married, and we just had our first child. Thanks for all your help, Kareem." Then there's Dr. Judy Pearson, who says, "I'm writing to wish you all good health and success. I began using your Creating Power program a few months ago. I had been troubled by a stomach infection for about 6 months. I kept using your exercises and affirming that my stomach was in good health. In September, an endoscopy revealed a swelling near the esophagus. The doctor put me on medication and said I should return in 4 months. Amazingly, the stomach infection cleared up in just a few more weeks. A second area of focus was my psychotherapy practice. When I started using the Creating Power program, I only had 8 clients a week. Now I'm seeing 20 clients a week in my practice. I also recently married my soulmate, and now I'm sharing your book and CDs with him. Thanks for your help." And Sharon Gaskin, who has a training company in the UK, says, "I've done your Creating Power program many times. It's my go-to system when I need an injection of positivity. I recommend it to all my clients, and I'm so glad to have discovered it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're helping so many. Thank you, Kareem." And Michelle Gepstein from San Diego says, "Your program helped me find my career in web development. When we last spoke, I wanted to do business, but after changing my energy by using your program, I found out that business was not really what I wanted to do, and I found web development was my real passion. Once I made the change, my grades skyrocketed, and I became much more passionate about my studies. Even my sister could see that I was good at it, and she is a very tough critic. Things are going great now. Thanks a lot." These are just some of the thousands of people who've succeeded by using the Creating Power system. Now it's your turn to succeed. Now it's your turn to achieve your goals and live the kind of life you want to live. Now it's your turn to get rid of the negative thoughts and negative energy holding you back. Now it's your turn to use the power of your subconscious mind so you enjoy life and have the success and happiness you want. Creating power gives you the power, so you release the negative energy and negative thoughts that are holding you back. With creating power, you'll use the amazing power of your subconscious mind so you get back on track and finally get what you want in life. So go ahead and click the order link to get started right away. Remember, when you get the Creating Power system today, you'll get all the bonus material worth over $1,500. This includes the Financial Abundance Program, the Creating Success Bonus Program, the Creating Romance Bonus Program, the Creating Confidence Bonus Program, the Eliminating Fear and Anxiety Bonus Program. Plus, you'll also receive 3 months of personal coaching. They're all yours free when you get the Creating Power system today for just $97. So go ahead and click the order link and get started today. Start making those changes today. Now is the time to take charge of your life. Now is the time to start using the power of your subconscious mind to create the kind of life you want. Your subconscious will create anything you want. It will follow your instructions. Those instructions are your thoughts and beliefs. Up until today, maybe no one ever explained to you about the power of your subconscious mind. No one ever showed you just how your subconscious mind works and just how powerful your thoughts and beliefs are. Now you know. So now you can take the step and start directing the awesome power of your subconscious mind. Just go ahead and get the Creating Power system today, and you'll begin using the amazing power of your subconscious mind. You'll start creating the kind of life you want within weeks. Just start using the Creating Power system today. Remember, there's also a 3-month payment option that you can choose. Just click the order link and choose whether you want the CDs or the MP3 download. Look, this is your life. This is your chance to live the kind of life you want. Up until now, maybe things haven't gone the way you wanted them to go. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you have these negative thoughts and negative beliefs and this negative energy that's blocking you. It's not your fault if you gave your subconscious mind the wrong instructions. You didn't do that intentionally. It just sort of happened. It's a product of your upbringing, of all the things you've been exposed to. And so you developed these negative thoughts and negative beliefs and created this negative energy that doesn't allow you to succeed and enjoy the life you want. So it's not your fault if that's what's happened. But now that you know how to get rid of those negative thoughts, you know how to get rid of the negative beliefs, you know how to remove the negative energy, and you know how to use the power of your subconscious mind. And you can use a simple system like Creating Power to create all the changes you want. So if you choose not to do that, if you choose to keep your negative thoughts, to keep your negative beliefs, to keep the negative energy, and if you choose not to make any changes, if you choose not to use the Creating Power system to create the kind of changes you want and enjoy the success you want, then when things don't work out for you, it is your fault because you're not making the changes that you need to make today so that you'll live a better life tomorrow, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5, 10, 15 years from now. Your life will continue to get better and better as you use the Creating Power system. And your life will stay the same or continue to get worse if you don't make any changes. Is that good enough for you? If in 5 years you're still where you are, or you're not getting ahead, or if things have gotten worse, even in 6 months, is that good enough for you? Are you okay with it? Because if you are, then don't do anything. But if you want more, and if you want to take charge of your life, and if you want to start being happier, more successful, and really just thrive and feel alive again, then start using the Creating Power system today. Get rid of those negative thoughts. Get rid of those negative beliefs. Get rid of the negative energy. Turbocharge your subconscious mind. Give it the right instructions so that you get to the destination you want. So that you're no longer going in the wrong direction. So that you're going in the right direction. So that you're living the kind of life that you want to live. And I want you to think about what kind of life you really want. If in 5 years you want a better life, or if in 3 years or even a year from now you want a better life, then you need to start making the changes today. You need to get rid of those thoughts, those negative thoughts, those blocks that are on your subconscious mind. You need to get rid of them today because they'll just get stronger and stronger if you leave them on your subconscious mind. And it'll get harder and harder to break through and have the kind of success you want. I'm giving you a solution with the Creating Power system. Just go ahead and click the order link. Then choose the MP3 download or the CDs. With the MP3 download, you'll get instant access and you'll be able to start working on making those changes right away. With the CDs, just choose your shipping option and we'll ship them to you directly. Remember, this is your life. you get the chance to live the kind of life you want. Now, you might think that I can figure this out on my own. I can maybe read some good books and put some stuff together, and I can figure this out. I don't need to spend $97. Let me tell you something. By the time you go through all the books that you'll need to go through to get what's in the Creating Power system, you'll spend well over $97. You'll probably spend close to $500, $600, maybe even $1,000, depending on what books you decide to go through. And don't forget all that time that you're going to spend reading and putting it all together and coming up with the exercises and then following them at the right time and figuring out when to do them and what works when and how. I went through all that. I've done all the work for you. I've compiled a system that's been around for 20 years. It's helped people all over the world. It's guaranteed to help you as well. Just use it. It's right there. It's just hit the play button, follow the instructions. I tell you what to do and when. I show you exactly what to do. I hold you by your hand and walk you through the process every step of the way. Plus, you get to call or email me when you have questions. So you're not on your own trying to figure it out. So there's someone to turn to say, hey, how do I do this? What do I need to do to address this? Or I'm having a challenge figuring out exactly what I want. Or I'm just having trouble getting motivated and getting started. I walk you through all that, and I'm here to give you a hand and give you the support that you want. There's no other program that will do that for you. You're lucky if you get someone on eChat support or something like that when you purchase a program, and maybe they'll answer you in a couple of days or maybe even a couple of weeks. Here, you'll get an answer within 24 to 48 hours. You will get a response. And we've also got a support team, so if I'm not in my office or if I'm traveling, someone will respond to you and tell you, hey, I'll be back at this date if it's not me personally. And we will get you on track. Don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Use that time to improve your life. Use that time to make the changes right now. Go ahead and get the Creating Power system. You'll be glad you did, and I want you to email me and let me know how you're doing so I can stay in touch with you and work with you. And you'll get my direct phone number and my direct email address. Plus, you'll get all the bonus material. So go ahead and get the Creating Power system. You're getting $1,500 worth of bonus material, plus the ability to call or email me when you have questions. Go ahead, get started today, and I look forward to working with you. I thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. I've given you some exercises to work with. If you choose not to get the Creating Power system, please work with what I've outlined. Come back later and get the Creating Power system. If you like, you can email support if you have any questions. Chances are I'll respond to you directly. Here's that email address. Just simply email support at info@creatingpower.com if you have any questions. We will work with you on your payment plan. We will work with you to help you get the results you want. My goal is to help you succeed and enjoy the life you want. The more happy people, the more successful people we have in the world, the better the world becomes. So let's make this a terrific life for you. Let's make this a fantastic life. It's not over yet. There's still a long way ahead, and you can still have the success and happiness you want. Just start using the amazing power of your subconscious mind. You have this power within you. You have it. Now start using it. Use it the right way. Use it so that you get what you want, so that you enjoy your life. That's the power that you have. You have it. I have it. We all have it. Now start using it. I wish you tremendous success. I wish you tremendous happiness. And I look forward to working with you. Go ahead, click the order link, start working with the Creating Power system, and I will be in touch with you soon. Thanks, and have a terrific, fantastic life.